Hello, I'm Tripwyre. Welcome back to the Dark Souls Remastered slow play. This is the same night. I still don't feel that well, but fuck it, I'm doing another one. Why? Because I love this game and I'm on a roll. Alright, so picking up where we left off here in the catacombs at bonfire number 2. We just rested here. Dodge the spikes. So the skeletons will have respawned, but we left most of them above us. This is where we came from. And now, we know for a fact... Later skeleton. We know for a fact that we're not going to get dunked by Patches because he's not there. So now we can go across the way and through that boss fog, or you can dodge to the right down here and pick up the item we saw from the lever, which is the Great Scythe. And if you want to proceed from here, you can either drop back down to the lever, or you can fall through one of these, just like the other one. I don't remember where they lead though, so I'm not going to do that. Again, as always, I encourage you to explore in your own time, more so than I'm doing. Oh no, I'm so glad I turned my swing so I didn't follow them. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and show you what's down here now that we've got the bonfire and everything going. So you can actually see a little bit the platform, so just walk straight and you'll hit this platform. And then same thing, walk straight, hit the platform. No, don't roll for these ones. We get a green Titanite shard. And now one more drop. Boom. Get the falchion from the skeleton that dropped down here. And here we go. Spooky. This cutscene definitely will lead a new player to believe that they're about to have to fight this guy. But he just doesn't want us here, so he's giving us an exit. He's kind of a dick. And he's only useful for very specific upgrade paths for your weapons, otherwise you have no reason to ever come down here. But if you turn around immediately, there's your bonfire. And if we come down here... This is Vamos.
Why, you have an ember, do you? Ah, forget about it. I don't deal with that kind. What has gone wrong with embers these days?
You sure are cranky. So he can modify along the fire path and the chaos path. We're not going to be doing either of those things, so he's useless to us. But I just wanted to show you guys where he is.
I'm here to smith, not to chit-chat.
He's not very nice.
What was that about? Don't be coming around here without a good reason.
So he broke open this for us, and if I'm not mistaken, there's some enemies waiting for us up here. I don't... Oh, goodness, yeah. I forgot where this leads. Oh, geez. These enemies suck. Be very careful of these enemies. They're called bone wheel skeletons. And they do a lot of damage because they just roll at you. And it deals many damages over the course of a few ticks. Like it just hits and hits and hits. A really high stability physical shield will help. Or just not getting hit by them. I actually kind of forgot that this was useful as a shortcut. I totally forgot about that. The way these maps connect is amazing. If you haven't cleared out this area yet, this little section we just came out into is kind of spooky. I'm going to show you another way to get here instead of just, you know, coming from here. So can I warp back up to that bonfire? I can't. Oh, that poses a problem now. Let me see what I can do. I don't remember if these loop back around on themselves or not. We're gonna do a little experiment here. Me and you. See, that shit hurts. Look at that. Like, look at it. I shouldn't have rested, but I mean, I had to check. So you can't warp to the catacombs. Like I said, a lot of places, I think they missed the opportunity. Catacombs and Blighttown should have warpable bonfires, but they don't. So that's actually the way to progress. We're going to end up over there at some point anyway, and that bone wheel skeleton actually has very sharp eyes, apparently. He is aggroing from that far. So don't bother blocking their attacks if you don't have a high stability shield, because they'll break your guard really quickly because of how many hits happen very quickly, you know? They have pretty good tracking on that movement, so make sure to dodge at the last second. I know these connect. I know there's a way back up. I know there is. I don't... Okay, I'm lying to you. I don't know there is, but I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, there's a path over here. You don't want to get killed by these, so just bait out these things to blow up. Oh god, the other bone wheel skeleton saw me. Alert! Red alert! Abort! These enemies you'll also find in the painted world of Ariamis, in a very mean location, actually. These enemies just suck. They're some of the worst, cheapest enemies in the game. Alright, so anyway, we're going to take a left. Try to head back up. Oh god, there's a Black Knight. I forgot there was a Black Knight down here. I haven't been down here in so long. I always just take the shortcuts. Hey, we got this Black Knight Great Axe. Cool. That could be an interesting strength weapon. Let's take a look at the stats on that bad boy. 36-18, and we don't even have the dex requirement for that. That sucks. That's a cool attack. That attack is cool, but it's way too slow to be effective anyway. Let's not worry about it. Oh geez, hello. We get souls? No souls. You know what that means. Necromancer's keeping him alive. God damn it. Oh geez, there's a necromancer at least. Oh, the triple. Oh baby, triple. That was pretty good. And now you will die forever. But like I said, in some areas you'll drop down into a lower section. This is one of those lower sections. I haven't personally come down here in a long time, so I've forgotten how it all connects, but I'm rediscovering it as we go, and hopefully it's not too irritating for you to watch me kind of flounder a little bit. Immediately you can hear footsteps. Yep, there's another skeleton. I'm gonna say that looks like it's gonna collapse on me. That too. Yeah. So the next level down I think is more dangerous. I believe there's another... Is there another Black Knight? No, what am I thinking of? Well, we found the way to get this item. Maybe that's all that it was. Maybe that was the... This was just a way to get the item, and not a way to get the hell out of here. Man, it's been too long. Alright, let me just make sure that I can't get out of here another way. Oh, that's where I came from. Okay, no. That's not gonna do it. I think we might be kind of stuck. I might have to actually go back up to Firelink Shrine and do the entrance to the catacombs again, which is not that big a deal because I wanted to show you guys the shortcut anyway. Oh, did I miss anything if I didn't want to drop down up here? I don't think I did. Let us find out. Oh, wait. Nope, just looks like it would be useful. Great. Okay, well, that's a bummer. I don't actually want to progress yet into the next area, and that's what we're coming up on here. So, if you actually take a right out of the hole that Vamos knocks in the wall, you're going to be on your way to the area boss of the catacombs. Remember I told you that the second easiest boss in the game is Moonlight Butterfly? This guy down here is the easiest. His name is Pinwheel, and he is absolutely the easiest boss in the entire game. Like, actual boss. But I don't want to fight him yet, so we're going to get Homeward Bone. Unfortunately, the Homeward Bone is going to take us here, which is not helpful. I didn't even think about that. Is there really no way out? Like, that connects back to the upper area? That seems like an oversight. I don't know. Alright, well, back to Firelink Shrine, I guess. Again, they could have mitigated this by just allowing us to warp to one of the catacombs bonfires, of which there are 3, by the way. Oh, well. Sorry, I'm not trying to pad the length of this episode. It's just happening on its own. we'll get back there fairly quickly. We've already unlocked all the doors. I'm just going to sprint through. And also the necromancers are gone, so the skeletons won't pose a problem. Well, not as big a one as they could, I suppose. So what's today? Today is October 4th. A month and 4 days until my next tattoo session. And then 4 days after that, the PS5 releases. Exciting times ahead of us. So now he stays dead and we get the souls, because the necromancer of the area is dead. So again, there's a skeleton right here. You drop down. These guys will spawn, but we will murder them again. Death 2.0 for you. Two more here. I'm going through the motions of killing these guys just because I want to show you guys something clearly, and I don't want anything sneaking up on me, so now that they're dead, we'll come back out here. So, look to the right, as you can see, the necromancer is gone. Non-respawnable. So, if you don't have a sunlight maggot, the next best option for being able to see in the dark in the Tomb of the Giants is actually an item that you can get from the necromancers, but it's kind of a rare drop. It's the skull lantern that they hold, and that you can use in your offhand, but it replaces the shield, which is useful to have, so it's definitely a trade-off. The sunlight maggot's nice because you just wear it in the head slot, and you just get light all the time, so I've actually already passed the shortcut I was talking about, but I wanted to show you what happens, or what's through that fog door. And then I'll come show you the shortcut if you just want to skip the catacombs, which you probably will, because it sucks here. Catacombs ain't fun. I ain't having fun. That's not true. I'm having fun. I love Dark Souls. I love sharing how much I love Dark Souls. I'm still having fun, but the catacombs ain't fun, especially if you're a first-time player. Just a rough area. Dude. Alright. We're gonna make our way back to that initial, or not initial, but that second bonfire. That's what we're heading for right now. Man, don't do me like this. Don't you be fucking around on me like this. So I think, can we just drop to that? Boop. Yeah. Now let's just run to the bonfire. Boop. Not today. Not today. Alright, so here's our nice kindled bonfire. 10 Estus flasks for us. And let's just show you the intended path. And then I will show you the completely unintended path through this area that will let you very quickly traverse it and get onto Pinwheel. So now you can see that other path I was talking about from earlier. This just leads you along where you're supposed to go. So this takes you down a little bit more. These guys immediately aggro. Be careful because they can hit you, even if they're like on the lower section there, just because of how the hitboxes work in this game. He's looking to parry us, but we're going to slam him into the ground. So this is a breakable wall, if you couldn't tell. And even if you couldn't tell at all, there's a dev message here that says treasure. And so you just, like, you break it. Very obvious breakable wall. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? What's going on here? And immediately there is... Yep, there's a guy shooting arrows at you. Oh, shit. Fuck, the necromancer for this next section isn't dead. Oh. Because he's up there. What the fuck? I didn't remember that that's where he was. I haven't come through here in a long time, like I said. I just shortcut this whole area. Interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually drop down here. Ow. Okay, I missed. I meant to kill that archer. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run. There was a trap there. But if you just sprint to where the necromancer is, so just take all the turns around, you'll make it easier on yourself. You don't want to be fighting all those skeletons if they can respawn, right? No, of course you don't. Hey, we got a skull lantern from him. Cool. Actually, what does that message say? Up. Thanks, devs. Appreciate you. I guess it's just there so if you don't notice the ladder, because it is pretty hard to, or pretty easy to miss. It's set back into the wall like that. Where does this lead? I don't recall. Oh, okay. Oh, we got Tranquil Walk of Peace. I forgot that was in the catacombs. That's really neat, actually. Alright, so we're just going to head back down the ladder. Again, all maps in this game are worth exploring. A lot of cool stuff in them. So now this is where we saw the necromancer at the beginning. I'm going to go back in here and take my revenge on this asshole. And these assholes. Triple kill again. We have another archer up there. And if you just go straight here, a giant skeleton is the one that dropped down for the ambush here. But we're going to kill him. And here is the Dark Moon Seance Ring, which is important if you want to fight Gwyndolin, son of Lord Gwyn. So anyway, that's all there is to say about this little side path here. This doesn't actually lead you... I guess this doesn't actually lead you to the way out of the catacombs. I was trying to remember where the normal path was, and I apparently misremembered. Also... Okay, here we go. There we are. This is the actual path that leads you out of the catacombs. So, this is the thing we were overlooking just a minute ago, up there. You just go around, follow the path around. Those guys are already aggroing. That's unfortunate. Jeez. Will these ones stay dead? They will. Okay, cool. No necromancer for these fuckers. Alright, so that's the normal way through the catacombs. You have to come through all these locations and then down around that path. But I will backtrack now and show you the best way to get through the catacombs. Because you know... Excuse you? The fuck do you think you're doing? You know damn well that skipping everything is the best way to get through an area like this. This area sucks. I have proven to you that it sucks, right? You don't want to deal with this. You're an important person. You're busy. You ain't got time for this shit. So we're actually going to backtrack all the way to the beginning of the catacombs. Back through here. I don't understand how that happened. I really don't. Of course, I rested at a bonfire, so all these guys have respawned. That's hard, though. Alright, so I'm going to drop down here. Make sure to take out any skeletons that are aggroed on us so I can properly show you what you're looking for. These guys will be back from when we initially encountered them. Double kill. Single kill. Come on, dude. You're dead. Like, how can you be so agile? You have no muscles. Alright. So anyway, this is the very first section of the catacombs that's going to pose a real problem. You come to this open area that I pointed out before. The first necromancer is right there. And this is also the location of the shortcut. It's right at the beginning here. So what you want to do is we're aiming to drop down and skip having to go through all these stupid rooms. So come to the far side. Stand right here. And roll forward. Just like that, we've skipped to this lower section here. On the far side of where all those skeletons were, and where you walk around that path. We just skipped everything I just did. You can come in here if you want to. But instead what we're going to do is we're going to drop down again. And skip the rest. Boom. And they knew this was going to happen. This was intended. And you know how it's intended? Or how you know it's intended? Because there's a summon here. Just in case you needed to summon an NPC to help you fight Pinwheel, the easiest boss in the game. But I've actually never summoned this guy for this fight, so... Or maybe I have, I don't know. Paladin Leroy. Paladin Leroy. Leroy fucking Jenkins, dude. Go ahead and summon him. And now we're above all the bone wheel skeletons. So this lower section here, it all connects, but this is the quickest way to get through it. Just a couple drops, and you're golden. So we're going to drop down, grab this item. Leroy is eager to fight, apparently. So these guys have respawned. Leroy just murdered that guy. Good. So this is the path forward that we ignored earlier. Just make sure we're not getting attacked by any more bone wheel skeletons. And you're going to come to the fog. Here it is. So now we have to drop down into this enormous like sarcophagus room in order to fight Pinwheel. And both Pinwheel and Gravelord Nito, the boss of the Tomb of the Giants, you have to drop into a room in order to fight them. And in both cases, it's unavoidable fall damage at the beginning of a fight, which I think is stupid. So immediately we take damage from that fall. But this is Pinwheel. Pinwheel's a necromancer. Pinwheel can spawn clones of himself, but the fight is a joke because he has so little health and he's not very strong. Look at that health. Look at how much damage that did. So this is a clone, so we'll just get rid of that. But like, look at this boss fight. This is a boss fight. It's over. Like, that's the Pinwheel fight. What do you need a summon for? Why is Paladin Leroy here? Like, so we got the Mask of the Father. That's memes right there. And we got the Rite of Kindling. The Rite of Kindling is actually a very important item. Because, where is it? Rite of Kindling. The secret rite allows bonfires to be bolstered further with kindling so that even more Estus can be collected. Kindling was a sacred rite passed down among clerics, but all undead can imitate the process in the same manner that they restore their hollowing with humanity. How peculiar that humans have found little use for humanity until they turned undead. So the Rite of Kindling is what the clerics of Thurland seek down here. That's like their quests, their mission as clerics. And then for us, it just means that we can kindle bonfires even higher. So now the maximum bonfire amount of Estus we can get, instead of it being 10, it's now 20. Very nice. And now we will enter the dreaded Tomb of the Giants. You can see immediately it gets darker. The Tomb of the Giants is the darkest area in the game. Shortcut ahead. Thank you, devs. So this just leads you back if you wanted to go. It's so dark. Stop being so dark, please. I don't want to fall. Again, I haven't walked back here in ages. I forgot that was here. But yeah, there's a shortcut back into the catacombs, but we don't want to go there. So ahead you can see an item, and you also see a prism stone. The same items we picked up in Duke's Archives if we wanted to use them to drop on the invisible paths. But so this is what the Tomb of the Giants looks like. It's this dark, so you need a light source. And this is what happens when you put on the Sunlight Maggot. You can actually fucking see again. That item, I don't actually remember how to get. But, you know, we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. So, we're now in the Tomb of the Giants, which is the next section. Then this section is full of some of the strongest enemies in the game. One of the strongest and cheapest enemies in the game. People refer to them as bone dogs, but they are assholes. So I highly recommend that you, again, make use of Havel's Ring and Havel's Armor Set. Because having extra defense and having that poise is definitely going to help you out a little bit. As long as we're mid-rolling, we are in good shape. And I'll give you a teaser of what you can expect before I end this episode. Lots of skeleton shit like this. Just like, look how dark it is even with the light source on. Really cool, actually. If you look, you can see down to Lost Isleth from up here. And you can see the eyes of this skeleton in the dark. Hey look, immediately, giant skeleton to contend with. What a fun area this will be. I don't recall how to get that item up there. That's bothering me. But anyway, you just come down around this path. Be very carefully. There's an item there. And for the first section, you're actually just going to be sliding on down these sarcophagi things. So follow those. That's your path, essentially. So slide on down. And again, you can go to the right if you want. So there's a skeleton here with an item. Nope, I dunk you first. What did you drop for us? Murakumo is the weapon. So there's drop down the second one. Another skeleton. If you want to, you can just run past these guys. As you can see, the poise is going to work for us. I didn't even flinch when I got hit by that. And then another one of these. Slide on down. And there's our buddy Patches that I mentioned. Should have been in the catacombs, but wasn't. And then before doing anything else, once you've slid off of this bigger one, immediately take a left and come down this ladder. Very easy to miss, but this is your first bonfire in the Tomb of the Giants. And that is where I'm going to leave you for the night. Thank you so much for watching Dark Souls Remastered. I will see you guys in the next episode.